What's up, dudes? It's your bestest bestie in the whole frickin' galaxy, Urban Blaster, playing some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's that free-to-play mobile game 'cause I don't pay for this shit. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Director Krennic, fully geared, 7-starred, level 85, and along with looking at Director Krennic, we're going to be checking out the synergy between Director Krennic and Death Trooper. And today's Director Krennic is provided by my ally, Obi Cries. He's rolling with Team Instinct. He has a pretty wicked team. Director Krennic, fully maxed gear. But let's go take a look at that character's abilities. Okay, dudes, here he is. It's Director Krennic, that intimidating Empire support who inflicts devastating debuffs and slows enemies. He's a dark side support dude, and let's take a look at his abilities. He has his basic, test their defenses. This thing deals special damage to target enemy and inflicts tenacity down for 3 turns. So that's pretty good. He's one of 3 characters who inflicts tenacity down onto their enemies. So that's his basic. Let's take a look at his special, the Death Trooper Assault. This thing deals special damage to all enemies with a 70% chance to inflict stagger for 2 turns. If any enemies are debuffed, it revives Death Trooper with 20% health for each debuffed enemy. Bam! There's some Death Trooper synergy, and if Death Trooper is present, he is called to assist. Bam! There's that double mollywop from the Krennic Death Trooper synergy. So it's I'm kind of curious what that stagger does, but hopefully we'll see that in action and check it out. And then he has his other special, the Experimental Weaponry. This thing deals special damage to a target enemy and inflicts a debuff. If they're an attacker, it stuns them. If they're a healer or support, it does an ability block. If they're a tank, it buffs immunities. And that's all for 2 turns. If the target is a rebel, it also inflicts speed down for 2 turns. So they're taking away the methamphetamines from those rebel scum. So you kind of want to know who to go after. Possibly, if they're an attacker, and you know their turn's coming up, you could try to stun them. You know, stuff like that. If they're a healer or support, take away their frickin' abilities. And then if they're a tank, just throw that buff immunity on them. Keep them from getting buffed up. That sounds like it'd be a pretty good base Chura counter right there. But let's check out what else is going on over here with this dude. He has leadership abilities, the Director of Advanced Weapons Research. That's when Empire allies gain 25% critical chance and 25% potency. Debuffed enemies who are critically hit during an Empire's... debuffed enemy. So if they got the red above their head and you critically hit them from an Empire dude, they'll... suffer an ability block for 1 turn. This effect can't be resisted, so you want to go after the dudes with the red above their head if it's one of your Empire dudes' turns. If you get that crit, you're going to frickin' block their abilities. And then he has this unique, the Immeasurable Power. This is when Director Krennic gains 10% critical damage for each debuffed enemy and 10% critical damage for each rebel enemy. If Death Trooper is present, he also gains those bonuses. Bam! There's some more Death Trooper Krennic synergy. But as you can see, this thing boosts up his critical damage, so that'd be pretty wicked if you could throw on like a triangle with the plus 36 percent critical damage. That'd be a good mod to throw on him, in my opinion. And let's take a look at his numbers. As you can see, he's rolling out a power level of 9427, level 85, 7-starred. He has a whopping health of 17,000, protection of 23,000, a speed of 191. Obi Cries was able to bump his speed up, give him some methamphetamines up of plus 62 with his mods. His critical damage is at a whopping 186%, and with that frickin' unique of his, it'll be a plus 10% from other stuff. I forgot what it was. Don't frickin' judge me. And then there's his potency's rolling pretty good. And let's check out the mods he has going on over here. For the arrow, he has the primary plus 30 speed. So that's really good right there because it's a speed set. He has the 4 speed set. And then he has the plus 36% critical damage with some more speed on there. And a boost on some protection. The cross, he's through on some potency. You want those debuffs sticking, right? Then on the circle, he has the protection. You got to keep this dude going. This one's usually always defense, the diamond, but it has a plus speed, some health, some protection, and some offense. That's gonna frickin' make him last a lot longer too, and speed him up with those methamphetamines. And then on his square, it has the offense as usual with some speed, some protection, potency, and tenacities. Bam! Sounds like a winning combination of mods. It has the 4 speed set mod and the 2 critical chance mods. But let's take a closer look at the synergy between Director Krennic and Death Trooper. Okay, dude, so here we are. It's a little chart of what the synergies look like. So it looks like Death Trooper is the one who gets the most stuff going on with him. As you can see, Director Krennic will gain 15% health whenever Death Trooper scores a critical hit, and that's basically on Death Trooper's unique. And then as you can see over on the Death Trooper side, with Director Krennic's AoE special, Death Trooper revives if any enemies are debuffed with 20% health per debuff. If alive, he will assist, so that's where he does the double molly whop. You'll get the AoE effect. If Death Trooper's alive, you get another hit. And then if Death Trooper has been put out of his frickin' misery, he'll revive with 20% per debuff. And then the death on Krennic's, I believe it's his unique. The Death Trooper will gain 10% critical damage for each debuffed enemy and for each rebel enemy. Bam! Yeah, that's Krennic's unique, 'cause that's pretty good right there. So if you're going up against rebels, and if you're throwing those the red above their head, maybe with the Vader out there, you'll be getting a lot of 10% critical damage on the Death Trooper, along with on Krennic, because Krennic gets those too. But we're talking synergy here, so that's what Death Trooper gets. And then on the Death Trooper's unique, that's this bottom one, Death Trooper has a 50% chance to gain 50% turn meter when Director Krennic takes damage. So it's a win-win situation. If Krennic gets a molly-whopped upside the frickin' head, Death Trooper's has a 50% chance to gain 50% turn meter. Okay, so let's take a look at the both these dudes have Zetas, so let's take a look at what the Zetas bring. As you can see, Director Krennic can get a Zeta on his leadership ability, and if you do have that, Empire allies recover 10% protection whenever they score critical hits. That's a pretty good Zeta ability right there if you're rolling with an Empire team and you're using Krennic as your leader. And then, as you can see, Death Trooper also has a Zeta that goes on his unique, and in this case, it'll do a plus 5% heal boost and a plus 50% turn meter gain, and Director Krennic cannot be critically hit while Death Trooper is alive. So what the totals looks like on his unique if you do have the Zeta, so that description is whenever Death Trooper scores a critical hit, he and Director Krennic recover 20% health instead of 15. Death Trooper has a 50% chance to gain 100% turn meter instead of 50% turn meter whenever Krennic takes damage, and then if Director Krennic can't be critically hit while Death Trooper is alive. So that's a pretty good synergies even with the Zeta mat. The current Death Trooper and Krennic dudes we'll be seeing in action today don't have those Zetas, But, they're still wicked-ass characters even without them. Let's go put a hurting on something with these dudes. Okay, dudes, here we are out at Dark Side Battles 9D, the last map. We two-starred last time, so we want to try to three-star it this time. It's one of the harder maps, so I want to see how well these dudes do. Director Krennic, Death Trooper, provided by OB Cries. I'll be rolling with my I'll be rolling this wizard ass Director Krennic with my weak sauce Death Trooper. I haven't really did bump mine up. He's like gear 7, level 80. I did what I did with him with what I got. But let's do this. Let's see what team we can put together. So we'll clear out this squad. And we'll roll Director Krennic. He has those wicked leadership skills. What are they again? They're like Empire allies gain 25% critical chance and 25% potency. Debuffed enemies who are critically hit during an Empire ally's turn suffer ability block for 1 turn. This effect can't be resisted. So that's pretty good leadership skills that he's bringing. So we'll throw my wicked subpar weak sauce Death Trooper. Like I said, 3 stars, gear 7, level 80. He doesn't have leadership skills, so that's we're trying to build a team as though as if I try to show these dudes off as if they were doing normal battles. But we'll throw in Darth Vader because he brings the red above your head. And then we'll throw in a TIE Fighter pilot because he also brings a lot of debuffs. And, we get some stuff off the debuffs, health boosts for revives on Death Trooper. And my Death Trooper's weak. He needs those revives. Then we'll roll with I think we'll roll with the Boba Fett. He's gear 9, level 85. And then we'll roll with the tank, Shore Trooper. Well, I don't know, because he's only 3 stars. We want to 3-star this thing. So let's go for straight DPS on these dudes. Let's see if we can do this with 5 dudes. Just because I want to make it as realistic as possible, as if this was your own frickin' team, Okay, I know I am. Just let me do it. And we did it. Bam! So we're rolling. It's kind of weird showing off these dudes as if you're on a team of 6 when you normally have a team of 5. You know what I mean, dudes? So we'll do some AoEs, put in some buff immunities on these dudes. And they're all rebels. So we'll be getting some bump ups because of that. But what to do? So his basic, this thing deals special damage to a target enemy and inflicts tenacity down. We don't really need no tenacity downs. Or we could do is deals physical damage to all enemies, so it's an AoE with the 70% chance to inflict stagger. Let's try that, because if any enemies are debuffed, it revives Death Trooper. He's not dead, so we'll get an assist. We'll get that double mollywop from Death Trooper right now. AoE's taking out our enemies. Oh! And we got it. And we got the stagger. Well, we got dazed. That was from Death Trooper. Here's stagger. Let's see what that thing does. Stagger loses 100% turn meter if damaged by attack. That's pretty badass. So let's do an AoE jetpack and taking away their abilities. They all should get hit. So as you can see, the dudes who had staggered, this guy on the far right, he doesn't have 0 turn meter. And the dude in the left in the back doesn't have turn meter anymore. We won't do any force crushing, but we will do a calling blade on this fool. Bam! Now we could do an ability block. Oh, they're all ability blocked already. Frickin' I believe it was Krennic who did that. Save some for the rest of us, Krennic. And we could we'll just do the basic, put a little daze on this dude. Bam! And we got the assist, the double mollywop. Okay, we'll put a hurting on this dude because his turn's coming up. got a crit of 18,000. That dude tried to hit us back, but we had the foresight. What's this thing do again? This thing deals special damage to a target enemy and inflicts a debuff. If they're an attacker, it stuns them. Well, save that for the next round, so let's just do his basic. Inflict tenacity down, but that dude already had tenacity down. Because we are rolling with two dudes who bring tenacity down. That's Director Krennic on his basic and the TIE Fighter pilot on his basic. Now we'll just put this dude out of his frickin' misery. I'm close, jeez. That dude could take a hit. Jeez, even with that bonus attack from Boba Fett, he didn't go down. We gotta do something to this dude. Let's take away his abilities. Oh, Vader put him out of his misery. You're weak, frickin' TIE Fighter pilot. Okay, now we'll do some tenacity downs. Oh, that Krennic almost wiped that dude out. Bam! 2 of 3 dudes. Okay. We'll just have to do his Boba's basic. Hopefully we get that bonus attack. And we did. Uh-oh, Death Trooper's might go down. AoE's doing buff immunities. Got a lot of debuffs out there. We'll save the AoE in case we lose Death Trooper since it brings him back. Deal special damage to target enemy and inflicts a debuff. Okay, so let's do a debuff on this dude, and I don't know if he's a tank because he already has the buff immunity. Let's see what it does. Bam! He did the speed down because he is a rebel scum. Now we'll save the Force Crush for the last round. Who's coming up? His turn's coming up, so we'll try to do an ability block on him. Didn't stick. There goes Boba. Good thing we have that Bounty Hunter's Resolve, so we'll try to get rid of this rebel pilot in the back. His turn's coming up. Bam! Credit for 24,000. That's the TIE Fighter pilot I know. Okay, now we're going to do some AoEs. And they're all, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 debuffs out there. 5 times, is it 10% or 20%? This thing, 20%. So we should get 100% health on the revive of the Death Trooper. Let's see it in action. AoEs, bring him back, zombies. Bam! Death Trooper came back 100% health and the double mollywop. Now we got frickin' ability blocks on them all. Krennic's a beast. Now there's no green above their head, so we'll just do his basic and daze this fool. Oh, and we got the double mollywop. Okay. But when he dodged that, well, dodge this. Bam! Can't mess with the frickin' TIE Fighter pilot. Get the bonus attack. We got it. Boba Fett got to put someone out of their misery. So he gets that Mandalorian, the Bounty Hunter's Resolve again. But we'll just wipe this dude off the face of the planet. Bam! That's how, Vader rolls. Let's whittle this dude's green down a bit. Now we'll whittle him down some more. Damn, we didn't get the now we'll have to get rid of this dude over here. Oh, there goes Death Trooper again. Frick, man. Should I do the execute? I don't think it'll take him out, but I do want him to get the Bounty Hunter's Resolve. But let's not risk it, because we might get a kill on the next 3 of 3. Vader, don't fail me now. Oh, crap. I should have did his... Oh, Krennic's up. He should have wiped this dude off the frickin' face of the map. Close. TIE Fighter pilot. Bam! Oh, 3 of 3. It's the final encounter. Here we go, dudes. Death Trooper Krennic. Oh, man, it's that R2-D2. Remember he set you on fire? Okay. AoE's doing taking away their abilities. Jetpacking from Boba Fett. Time to go all out, dudes. Force crush some fools. Look at all that red. Now we'll do some AoEs, taking away their, doing some buff immunities. Okay, Krennic's AoE should be, oh crap, now here comes R2-D2 gonna frickin' set it on fire. Damn it. Okay, I'm getting worried now, dudes. Frickety frack, man. Oh no. Okay, we'll bring back Death Trooper. He should get 100% health, but he is a weak sauce because frickin' A, man. Okay. TIE Fighter pilot, get rid of this dude. Han, he did. We dodged that. Damn it, he's gonna set us on fire. We're gonna lose Krennic and Death Trooper. They die in a synergy. Frickety frack, man. Okay. Not to worry, dudes. I picked a bad team there. I don't frickin' know.
Not even close, bud.
Okay, dudes, here we are, out at Dark Side 9D. The revenge of R2-D2. I don't think so this time. Okay, last time I made a mistake. I went in with the 5. And, I just can't do that. These dudes are level 86, gold geared. But I wonder if that's comparable to, a wicked-ass arena team with mods on it. I don't think so. So this time we will be going in with a full team. Here's Obi Cries' wicked Director Krennic, 7 stars, level 85, power level of 9427. But let's do this. Okay, here we are. This time, let's clear this squad because we do still. I just want to run Director Krennic lead. I don't know why, I just want to. And then so we'll throw in a Death Trooper, his tag team duo. Mine's a level 83 stars, lowly pleb of a dude. Damn it. Crap. Okay, good thing we didn't screw that up. Okay, and we'll take out my man 86, because we don't want to roll with no droids. We'll throw in TIE Fighter Pilot. He's a hard hitter. He's a little squishy, but he's frickin' hits hard. Okay, we got SWGOH Press. He'll put a fool to rest. And then we got Emperor Palpatine this time. Yeah, that's a pretty good lineup right there. I don't want to throw in any too get all cool with some other new characters that are only 3 stars, but let's do this shit. R2-D2's Revenge. We're gonna frickin' crush that little tin can of a dude. Okay. AoE's doing some buff immunities. Bam! Okay, so we'll save the good stuff for last, so we'll just throw a little daze on this dude. He ain't got no red above his head. Wait, this dude's gonna begin to turn up. So we'll daze this fool. Maybe put him out of his misery. Oh, did you see how hard that hit? It almost took him down to half, or more than half, so that was a pretty wicked hit. Death Trooper, he could either debuff with his special, or he could frickin' which one does this do? This thing deals target damage to an enemy. If the target is suffering any debuffs, it's guaranteed critical hit. If there are any defeated enemies, it also inflicts death marks. There's no defeated. We have enough protection, so we don't need that critical hit. Because remember, we Death Trooper and Krennic gain. Oh, we got the double mollywop right there. Now we'll Palpatine will just put some whittle down this middle dude's green. Now SWGOH, well, we'll save his slam. So this we'll whittle down some more green. Darth Vader, he'll do an ability block. He just frickin' wiped him off the map. No need to ability block a fool when you could just obliterate him. Oh! Now Krennic will finish this dude off. Bam! Okay, here we are, 2 of 3, taking out our enemies. We'll stun all these dudes. Okay. There's no green above their heads, so we won't do any specials. We'll just inflict some daze on this dude back there. Bam! Oh, there's the daze. In round one, did I say Krennic inflicts daze? Because he doesn't. If I said that, he inflicts tenacity down with his basic. I get a little confused. Now we'll whittle down some green. Oh, that didn't do nothing, Savage. What the frick? Now we'll the frick is the speed is this thing on? I think it's on 4x. The 4x is a little crazy, right? I don't know. I can't see the frickin' buttons. Okay, there it is. Took it down to 1x. Now we'll inflict some take away this dude's abilities. His turn's coming up. Can't use your special now, fool. Okay. Should we do some AoEs? No, because haven't lost any dudes yet. So we can do a special. We'll just save them all for the last round. Frick it. Bam! We'll just wipe a dude off. 24,000 crit right there from Krennic. Did you see that? Did some tenacity downs with the TIE fighter pilot. Now we'll shock this dude over here. We'll just get rid of him. Crap, we should have went for this middle dude. He might get a turn now. So there are some dudes dead. So if I shoot this dude, he has a debuff. This is a guaranteed crit. We might see some health gains, but we're not missing any health. Bam! And he inflicted the death mark. So the death mark is targeted by enemies, takes extra damage when attacked. Can't revive. Is removed of unit gains. Is removed if unit gains stealth. Well, that dude ain't got no frickin' stealth. So let's do some extra damage on him with that frickin' death mark on him. Bam! Wiped him off the frickin' map. Now we'll just obliterate this dude with Director Krennic. Okay, 3 of 3. It's the final encounter. Here we go. I'm feeling good. Okay, he stunned him, so we'll just force crunch these fools. Feel the power of Vader. Okay, now we'll maybe go after Leia because she's annoying. Oh, did you see R2-D2 do the spin with steam coming out of his dome? Okay, now we'll do some we'll inflict some. I think Solo's an attacker, so this thing should stun him since he likes stunning us. Bam! Farmer Luke's no threat. Now we could debuff him with the Death Trooper. Bam! There's no green above yo heads. Okay, now we could do the calling blade on Leia, Princess Leia. Get her out of this picture. 45,000 crit. Bam! Okay, now we'll do an ability block on Luke since he's the only one without one. And it stuck. Now we'll put some shock this little R2 unit back here. He has a bad motivator because look at all that red above his head. Here he comes. Is he going to set us on fire? Oh, he wiped out frickin' Death Trooper. But you do remember this the Death Trooper assault. It's an AoE that Krennic does. And if there's any debuffs, then it revives Death Trooper at 20% per debuff. So he's going to come back with 100% health. Take this, R2-D2. Bada bing. Got the double mollywop. You can't take out Death Trooper when Krennic's around, fool. What you thinking? Okay, well, crap, we gotta do something with this R2 unit. He has a bad frickin' motivator. Oh, crap, Krennic. Okay, we'll take out Han. We'll obliterate this fool with the spine crunch. Bam! Uh-oh, he's gonna set us on fire. Is he? Okay, good, he didn't. He went after Vader. That was no, trouble. And then as you can see, this dude has stagger. That's when he loses 100% turn meter if damaged by attack. So let's take away his turn meters. Or we'll just obliterate him, one or the other. So his turn meters went down. They went up a little bit. So now Vader will put him to rest. Almost. TIE fighter pilot will. Bam! Uh-oh. This little R2 unit, his motivator might be working. But we'll daze him again. Got the double hit right there, the double mollywop. Now we'll maybe put him out of his misery, or at least we'll put a tenacity down on him with the Krennic. Bam! Uh-oh, he's gonna set us on fire, I think. No, he just shocked us. I do think it's hilarious when he sets us on fire, but let's put this thing to rest. Frickin' A! Victory! We crushed that one. 3-star. 3-star because we got that revive. There's a bug on that screen where it'll just show 2, but then when you get over here it shows 3. Bada bing.
Les victory!
Give me chills.
Okay, dude, so you just witnessed the Director Krennic, 7 stars, level 85, fully maxed geared. He's that intimidating Empire support who inflicts devastating debuffs and slows enemies. You saw it. The one thing that I really liked with the synergy was that revive. We seen that in action a few times, and then we seen the we didn't really get to see the health gains that Death Trooper provides if he does critical hits and whatnot, because we always usually had protection, and the only one I don't know, we might have seen some of those health gains on critical hits, but let's recap this Krennic dude. So on his basic, he deals special damage and does a tenacity down for 3 turns. On his first special, the Death Trooper Assault, it's an AoE. It deals special damage to all enemies and inflicts stagger for 2 turns. And stagger was whenever anybody has stagger, they lose turn meter anytime they take damage. And then with that AoE, if any of the enemies are debuffed, it revives Death Trooper with 20% health per debuff. So if you're rolling with the Vader or a bunch of those TIE fighter pilot, they all inflict debuffs. So pretty much as long as you have 5 of them, he's going to be reviving at 100% health. So that was pretty wicked right there. And then what else? And if Death Trooper is present, he's assisted on that one. That's the tag team duo double mollywop. It's like a tongue twister and stuff. And then he has another specialty, experimental weaponry. It deals special damage to target enemy and inflicts a debuff. If they're an attacker, it stuns them. We saw that with Han. I knew he was an attacker. I have a brain pan, so I knew it would stun him. And then if they're tank, it buffs it does a buff immunities, and if they're a heal or support, it does an ability block, taking away their abilities. And then it also inflicts speed down for 2 turns, so he pretty much takes away some speed on him. Then he had that his leadership skills. That's when Empire allies gain 25% critical chance and 25% potency. The debuffed enemies who are critically hit during an Empire ally's turn suffers an ability block. So there's a lot of ability blocks going on, and that thing cannot be resisted. So you want your to team him up with the Empire dudes. Then we got his unique. That's when Director Krennic gains 10% critical damage for each debuffed enemy and 10% critical damage for each rebel. And if Death Trooper is present, he also gains those bonuses. So there's that synergy right there. The tag team duo between Krennic and Death Trooper. What should we call that thing? Director Death? Yeah, that's what I'd call him. DD, Director Death. That's the frickin' tag team synergy name. Coined by Urban Blaster, Director Death. Bam! And I just want to thank my ally, Obi Cries from Team Instinct. He has his this dude has a pretty wicked roster right now. Got a lot going on. He has that that 7-star Director Krennic, and we've seen a 7-star Death Trooper, and be on the lookout for some Sith videos featuring his dudes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's some friends of this channel. Check them out. Look them up. First up, you got the Reality Scoop Gamers. That's Ranger J, Finity, and Grande Patron. They do a live stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You'll see dudes like me on there along with Smithy D. And don't forget to check out Smithy D's channels. He's a frickin' master craftsman at Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and he also has a live stream on Saturdays. Check it out. That's where you could ask questions, and him and his panel of master Jedis will frickin' answer those questions.